Hey everyone, so today we are going to do an inventory audit. I do these about once to twice a year. I try and do them twice a year just to make sure that I am on track, that I have everything's accounted for, and that everything's in the place that it should be. I have never had an order that I had to cancel due to not finding it, or that I had already sold it and I didn't delist it or take it out of my inventory system. I am very proud of that. I know that it happens. I'm not trying to belittle that at all. I am just saying that I try very carefully to keep track of my inventory, and one of the ways that I do that is biannual audit, going through, making sure I have everything. I'm not gonna get rid of anything in this audit, I don't think, because I think I'm gonna have a new markdown system this year so that my items are continually rotating and I'm not holding on to things for a long period of time. I know that's probably normal for most people, but for me and my storage situation at the moment, unless my storage situation changes, I am just going to be rotating my clothing a lot more often. And if things don't sell, they're gonna go to buy, sell, trade stores, ThredUp, or I'm gonna do something with them so that the items in my closet are fresher and newer, and I'm not gonna have items sitting in my closet for more than a year. Today is day one in figuring out and getting my inventory system double checked, make sure everything's good to go. I will insert a clip right here of my new inventory system. I'm very happy with it. It makes pulling and shipping my items so easy. It takes like a second to find the item. I love it. I'm so happy with this new system. It's much better than me digging through bins and trying to find the item. Before, I just had these big bins that I would literally dig through, and this new system, I literally just quickly scan through my shelves to find the bin, and the bins are a lot smaller. Pull out the bin, flip through really quick, pull out my item, literally 2 seconds. So really happy with that change. So my inventory audit is gonna be a little bit different this time than I've done in the past. I'm still gonna go through every single bin, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at my spreadsheet. I am going to count how many items are supposed to be in each bin. So I have bins A through AA, so the full alphabet once, and then one extra bin, which is the AA. Then I'm gonna count the actual bags in each bin, make sure that matches up. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look through the numbers real quick, just make sure the numbers are in the right bins. They should be. Again, I usually don't have any issues with this, but I just like to do this peace of mind, double check, make sure everything's good to go. Figured it might be helpful to show you my new system and how I am doing my new audit. I'm gonna turn you around, I'm gonna show you my first bin and show you what I'm gonna do. So I will insert maybe like a clip, like a screen recording of my spreadsheet as I'm doing this, but I'm gonna organize my spreadsheet by like bin number or bin letter. And then I'm gonna count how many are in each of those and then see what numbers they are. So for the first bin, bin A, this is one of my bigger bins, so it holds my larger items, so my bigger bags, Ziploc bags, and my smaller bins hold my smaller items in my smaller Ziploc bags. I only have the 2 sizes, I'm good with that. And anything that's like coats or whatever is in the closet, but literally there's 1 coat in there, so it's so easy. I already know that that's there, so I will double check my system to make sure that is the only coat that I have listed as hanging. But yeah, that'll be super easy. I also will have handbags and some other things, so I will go through that in a little, like after I go through this. But so we have bin A, and then we can go through and see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bags in bin A. So I will go to my spreadsheet and make sure I have 14, and then I will go through and look at each number in here, and I will make sure that every number that I have in my spreadsheet for bin A is actually the ones that are in here. So I'm gonna do that for every single bin, and then I will check back in with you and let you know how it's going. It is day 2 that I am doing my inventory audit for my reselling side hustle. I'm going to give you a quick recap of what happened the other day when I went through all of my bins. I ended up finding one item that was out of place. It was in the bin next to it. So in my inventory, it said it was in bin, let's say N, but it was actually in bin M. And so I just took it out of bin M and put it into bin N, and it worked out just fine. But that is why I do these inventory audits, because they do help catch minor errors like that. Whereas if I would have sold that and I would have been looking for it in the wrong bin, I probably would have freaked out for a minute, and who knows what bins I would have ended up looking through. So I'm glad I did that. Additionally, another thing that happened, there was an item that somebody sent me an offer on, and usually I accept offers pretty quickly, but because of people canceling their orders lately, I don't accept offers as quickly as I did prior. So I waited a little bit longer on this item, and I think I had gotten the offer like overnight or something. So I woke up in the morning, and typically I would just hit accept to whatever comes through. I didn't on this item, and luckily I checked to make sure I had the item first, which I don't usually do, but I am gonna start doing that going forward. Just I feel like as I grow my inventory, I feel like I need to start doing that. So I checked, and luckily when I checked, I noticed that I had already sold this item and I no longer had it. So I deleted the listing before accepting the offer. If I would have accepted the offer, that would have really sucked, because that would have been my fault for having to cancel. So to make sure that that doesn't happen again, I do use Posh Sidekick to help me with my relist and delist across all my platforms. And it does have like a duplication detection mode or option on it, so that it makes sure that you aren't getting anything relisted that shouldn't be, that may have sold, like in the instant that I just told you. So I do recommend Posh Sidekick for that. It has many features that I have talked about in many of my videos already and shared with you guys, but I did just want to mention that because I do think that relisting is very important. I feel like it really boosts your listings, gets fresh eyes on your listings, and it also makes it so that you are being very active in your closet and that you are refreshing things. If you are interested in that feature or any of the other features that Posh Sidekick offers, I will leave my affiliate link down below. Go check it out. Again, I recommend it. I think it's very helpful, and it keeps me from having these errors going forward. Next, I am going to be going through my shoes and my purses. So I'm going to pull back out my spreadsheet that I showed you earlier. I'm going to count up how many I should have, and I'm kind of just going to count and do it that way because I can kind of just visually see what I have, and I don't feel like I need to go shoe by shoe. I could, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to kind of take you with me as I go through that process, just little snippets of what I'm doing. So I just went through my spreadsheet, and I should have 25 shoes, I believe. I think I only counted these as one, like this was a bundle. So we're gonna count that as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at my shoe shelves are very bare right now, so I could use some more. I have more up here, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We do have all of our shoes, and now I know and can feel confident accepting offers. I have my purses listed under just like the letter P, I think, for purse, and then I have the number right next to it instead of a dash like I do for my bins. And I know that's not that big of a difference, but that's kind of how I do it. So I am going to sort my column. Usually try and number them, but once in a while I do have a duplicate number because it's literally just in this closet back here. I don't have them in an inventory system. So once in a while there is an overlap, and I usually do when I do this audit. I will make sure that I don't have any duplicate numbers in my spreadsheet. So I should have 13 purses. So what I am going to do is I'm gonna open this up, take you with me, show you my little purse collection. Okay, so I have this like cubed IKEA cube system, and I keep all of my purses here. I also keep some wallets in there, and then I think I have, yeah, I have a purse in there. Okay, so what did I say? 13. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then there's 2 in here, so 12, 13. So there we go. I just did my audit. Again, I don't have very many purses, so I don't feel like it's really necessary for me to go through one by one. I kind of know what I have. I did have some belts, but I no longer have them. I either sold them or I redonated them. They just weren't doing that great for me, so I just decided to stop picking up belts unless I find like a really good one. So I don't have any belts at the moment, so I don't have to check that. That is the end of my inventory audit. That was actually way quicker than it ever has been before. I also didn't pull anything, but I think I'm just going to be doing a sale, markdown sale kind of situation going forward. If you do inventory audits, let me know down below. How do they go for you? What do you do? What is your process? Or do you not do them? Do you kind of run your business very smoothly even without them? If you do, what is your secret? Just curious, because I feel like as a security or like a backup or just a sanity check, I personally need to do it. All right, I will see you all later. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful and beautiful rest of your day. Bye.